everybody, we're Helpful Door. I'm Lele.
And I'm Nikki.
And today we're here to talk about Fantastic Beasts number 2. And this is going to be a new segment on our channel called Wizard Talk. And Wizard Talk is going to be us talking about, theories from the new Fantastic Beasts movie or the past Harry Potter movies, as well as upcoming movies like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, of course. So right now we're going to talk about Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them 2 and stuff we found out about the movie when we went on Pottermore the other day. So
sorry, I got lost in my wand real quick.
My wand is better. It's the Elder's wand.
You know what? You may have the Elder wand, but you know what? My wand goes with what we're talking about more.
Actually, mine goes with what we're talking about too, because Grindelwald gets the Elder's wand, and he has it in the movie.
You know what?
Jk Rowling says it.
You know what?
Abusive. Alright, so do you want to start the talk or should I?
You should. You're good with your words. I'm like,
so I like to apologize in advance that if you can't understand me, I'm a little congested. I also apologize if the camera shakes a little bit because we're on a table and the tripod is just like shaking up.
If you can't hear me that well, it's because I talk low in general and my voice is just awkward.
So,
yeah.
So, sorry, the toilet. This video is gonna need a lot of editing.
You want the part's fine, it's funny. People will laugh, they'll like it.
When Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them started filming, Pottermore posted an exclusive about some things in the film. So one thing that changed up a little bit is the film is not going to take place 4 years after the first movie, like Jk Rowling said in the first place. It's going to take place a couple of months after, and it's gonna, I think it might start off with Grindelwald escaping.
Oh yeah, I wonder how he escapes. Like, does he escape like how Tina and Newt escaped, or like is it more like?
I feel like it could be the same way as Tina and Newt, because, okay, Grindelwald is the most dangerous man in the Wizarding world right now. Is way before Voldemort, so he's the most dangerous man in the world. And Newt and Tina were giving a death sentence just because of Newt's case filled with beasts, and of course the Obscurum. And it'll be so stupid that Grindelwald doesn't get a death sentence and Newt and Tina does.
Well, they probably did, but they probably put him in like a more secure place. But I think you already know he's gonna kill a lot of people when he escapes. So
we already know,
know that.
But like, yeah, so I think it may be kind of the same way that Tina and Newt did. Like, the ladies go, I don't think it's gonna be ladies, and it might be like a whole bunch of group of people, not like 1 or 2 ladies, but they're gonna bring him to where he's supposed to basically die, and maybe he'll escape from there, or he might have some people on the inside,
Oh, that would be a nice.
Yeah, because remember,
be nice if they had someone on the inside helping him escape.
Yeah, because remember, he was Percival Graves. So maybe there should have been a couple of people on the inside who knew that he was Grindelwald, and they helped him out. Because also, there's not really a spell that we know so far of that you could use to turn yourself into a different person. I feel like there has to be somebody on the inside, holding the actual Percival Graves hostage while they make Grindelwald Polyjuice Potion, and he drinks it every once in a while to stay Percival Graves, while the other person has real Percival get in his hairs, put it in the Polyjuice Potion, because remember in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Crouch Jr., right? Crouch Jr.
Barty Crouch Jr.
Yeah, Barty Crouch Jr. had to hold Mad-Eye Moody as hostage so he could take his hairs, so he could beat him throughout the movie, I think trying to get Harry killed and bring Lord Voldemort back.
Yeah.
So it has to be the same way with Grindelwald, because I don't think no matter how powerful you are, you can't just completely turn to a different person unless you are born with, you know, the power to change, like Nymphadora Tonks. Yeah, so like Nymphadora Tonks was born as a shapeshifter. So I don't know if she could turn to different peoples, but I know she could turn to animals.
Yeah, was basically.
Yeah, and she could change her hair colors and everything. So
I wish I could do that.
Same. But yeah, so it makes sense that he has to have Percival Graves hidden somewhere, maybe in Mukusa, or maybe somewhere in England or something.
I'm so sorry about my yawning, by the way. I am like exhausted.
We're all tired.
I know, I can't stop. I don't know why.
So yeah, so I really want to know how he escapes. I'm like, to be honest, I'm kind of hoping there's somebody on the inside that helps him escape.
Me too.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Because I feel like that's the more, you know, that's the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Out of everything else. And so the second thing is, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them takes place at a carnival.
I'm so excited for that.
There's a couple of new characters, and I cannot pronounce any of their names.
Yeah, don't ask me either.
Because I was over here reading it out loud to her, and honestly,
I know I have a Polish last name, but I don't know. I can try to pronounce them. Yeah,
so... Okay, so there's gonna be a bounty hunter called Grimson, and I have no idea how to spell or pronounce the actor's name. There's also gonna be...
Wait, how do you say that? Ingvar...
We don't have to pronounce the actor's name. We don't need to know the actor's name. We just need to know the characters. So, Bounty Hunter Grimson. A wizard called Yusuf Kama?
I think it's Yusuf or...
Yeah, Yusuf Kama. There's also gonna be a guy named Skender, who is the owner of the circus, and Claudia Kim. I don't know if that's the name of the actor or the characters, or the character, but says she's a future attraction. I believe Claudia Kim could be a prophet in the movie, because when I search up more stuff about Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, I'm trying to hire young actors to play young Newt, Leda, Grindelwald, and Dumbledore. So I felt like, you know, they go to the circus and, you know, she shows them their past or something like that. Like, maybe that's why she's a future attraction. She could show you the past or the future or something like that. I was explaining, remember when I told you that, you know, it's going to be a carnival, and you know how in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the Death Eaters ran over the camp?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what Grindelwald's going to do, because it also says that Grindelwald, when he escapes, he is collecting more members to be part of his group. I don't know what they're going to call them.
So maybe he does go to the circus.
He goes to the circus and, like, you know, destroy it, and, you know, maybe takes over it, because the circus is filled with so many magical beings and creatures and so many things, and, you know, that could be where he is, you know, setting camp. You know,
yeah, what if he like escapes and then pretends to be someone at the circus,
yeah.
like he pretended to be Percy.
Johnny Depp. plays Mad Hatter in the carnival.
I wish.
That'll be amazing.
I don't think they'd ever do that though, but I wish they would.
They could create a character kind of like the Mad Hatter, so he could pretend to be part of the circus. Because that kind of actually makes more sense. Because, like, yeah, he could pretend to be part of the circus. That's why, you know, Dumbledore knew and everybody else goes to the circus, go look for him. Because maybe they heard that, oh, Grindelwald was following a circus.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking that he could have set camp there, like Voldemort set camp at the Malfoy Manor. So it kind of like, that could happen too. And like I said, Carnival, I don't know what the Carnival is going to be filled with, but I know it's going to be filled with many different people and creatures and stuff, and maybe some powerful witches and wizards that didn't want to use their powers for anything else, like a war or something, and they just want to show magic to little kids and children or something.
I can't wait to see what creatures they have in the circus, though. That's gonna be
so true.
That's gonna be amazing to see.
Yeah. Oh, and also, guess who's coming back?
Credence?
And?
What, Jacob?
Credence and Jacob Kowalski is coming back to Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Jacob and Queenie need to be together. They need to be together.
Well, of course they're going to be together. They were together in the first movie. Because I was also...
I know, but they weren't... Technically, they weren't dating, so I don't know if they're dating in the second movie or not.
And they may be, because remember, this is taking place a couple of months after where the movie ended, so...
I feel like there's a chance, because at the end of the first movie...
Yeah, so if it takes place a couple of months, it could be that, you know, Tina goes back... Not Tina. What am I talking about? Queenie goes back every single day, talk to Jacob, try to make him remember it. Because remember when Newt Scamander explained about the venom of the swooping evil? It's used to get rid of bad memories. But Jacob didn't have any bad memories of the Wizarding World. All he had was
good memories.
It was all good memories. He was happy. He was loved. He met these people who became his family. So I feel like, yes, he may have lost his memory. Because remember, when we went to the bakery, he had so many baked goods shaped as Newt's beaks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically he remembers it, but it's just nobody was there to really help him put it together. So with Queenie there, because remember at the end of the book it said when he saw Queenie he got a flicker of memory back while touching where the murderlap bit him. So
exactly, and I don't think Queenie would come back to make him remember everything if they weren't gonna be together. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Queenie loves him. She really cares for Jacob. So it would make sense that in those couple of months that Newt is gone and Grindelwald escaping, you know, she would help Jacob regain all his memories. So I feel like when we go back to the movie, like, I'm hoping that he forgets a little bit. Like, let's just say he doesn't remember Newt at all. Just remembers Queenie and Tina because he hasn't seen Newt because Newt left. So when we see him, he's going to know who Queenie and Tina are, but then when he sees Newt, he's going to be like, I have no idea who this guy is. Yeah. But he's going to remember the Wizarding World, and I think he's going to, like, notice that he has some missing parts in his head, and when he meets Newt, like I said, he's not going to remember, but then he's going to start remembering because, you know, Newt was the first person who introduced him to the Wizarding World.
Exactly.
It was Newt. So maybe he'll get more of his memory back after seeing Newt. So, anything else you want to say? Because I feel bad, I'm the only one talking.
What do you mean you're not the I was talking.
No, I know, I'm just saying, I'm like talking more and I kind of feel bad.
But that's why this works. Because you talk a lot and I don't talk a lot, so
that's how the best
the amount you, like, the amount of how much you talk, like, fills in for the missing amount that I don't.
True. So, one thing we were saying about Jacob is that
my babe,
her babe, Nicole was talking to me before we filmed this video, and she was saying she has a big feeling that someone's gonna die, and she feels like it may be Jacob because he's the only non-wizard there, and he's very vulnerable.
I mean, I hate to think that anyone is going to die in the next movie, but, like, when there's always a wizard battle, someone dies.
Yeah, so in the Harry Potter movie, the teacher died. Crouch died. Who else died? Fred died, but that was from the end of the movie. But on the way to the end, a couple of people died.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
I don't want
sense.
Jacob to die because he's bae, but like I said, he's like non-magical. You know, he's a muggle. So, and he's in the wizarding world, like, you know, with Queenie and Tina and all that. So,
but the thing is, he may be non-magical, but he has, like, as far as I know, 5 people protecting him, because it's gonna be Newt, Tina, Queenie, Dumbledore, and Lita Lestrange.
But there's still that one chance.
It really is. There's still that one chance, but I'm just hoping they don't kill Jacob, because, like, the only Muggle throughout the whole movie just dies. What is this?
I'll be so upset.
Yeah, the light is gonna change a little bit because it's getting dark outside. Just don't be alarmed.
So Kravitz is Lita Lestrange, though.
Guys, I've been in love with Zoe Kravitz forever. Honestly, forever. And just Zoe Kravitz is everything to me, and I'm so happy she's gonna be part of this wizarding world.
I love her. I love her father.
Oh, her father, yes, Lenny Kravitz. I learned about Lenny Kravitz from my father.
I'm sorry, I don't care how old he is gorgeous.
Where do you think Zoe Kravitz got her looks from?
He's one sexy man.
Where do you think Zoe Kravitz got her looks from?
Exactly.
I don't know how her mother looks, but I'm pretty sure her mother's gorgeous because she's one beautiful woman. But yeah, so Lita Lestrange is coming back, and when David Yates talked about Lita Lestrange, new Scamander is still in love with her. You know what? It's Zoe Kravitz, so I'm okay with it. But then again, Newt, Tina. They need to get together. I don't know when Jk Rowling's gonna make them get together, but like, I don't mind right now, because, you know, I like how they're slowly building that relationship instead of making that relationship really quick. The same thing like they did with Harry and Ginny, Hermione and Ron. But Hermione and Ron, they didn't show much though. But like, you saw it, like those little things, because we were doing the Harry Potter marathon, and like every time there was like a Ron Hermione moment, I was all like, yep, you see they're in love with each other. You know they love each other. Yeah, so they slowly build up that relationship, but I'm just hoping they don't get Newt and Tina together at the 5th movie. I'm not gonna wait 8 years. 8 years
I don't want to
come together.
I don't want to wait that long for them to be together.
No,
but
like maybe by the 3rd movie.
Yeah, but I don't.
Or maybe at the end of the 2nd movie, like Newt finally figures out that he's not really in love with Lita no more, and ends up with Tina. Because also in this movie, they're testing loyalties.
Exactly.
You know, because it's getting closer to the big wizarding world, and when I searched it up in Pottermore, they said in this movie, loyalties will be tested. Loyalties. So I feel like while loyalties is tested, there's gonna be some loyalty, or whatever. While loyalties will be tested, I feel like the loyalty between Newt, Tina, Queenie, and Jacob will also be tested, and Newt and Tina will be like, you know, breaking apart, and Newt is gonna be, you know, trying to get help from Lita and everything, and then like Tina will kind of get a little bit jealous because she really likes Newt, but it's just like, will he ever like her back? Because
we know he likes her back.
We know, but like right now, let's forget that ever happened. We want to see how it happens, you know? And so like these loyalties will be tested, this friendship will break, and so many things is gonna happen all because of Grindelwald. And like, I'm hoping that like, because we know this movie's gonna take place in London, Paris, and one more other place I forgot. We know it's gonna take place in like London and Paris. I'm hoping there's like some type of Eiffel Tower kiss between Newt and Tina, because again, Newt and Tina. Okay, New York, London, and Paris. So we know, I think in the beginning of the movie it's going to be New York. We all know this. And how Tina, Queenie, and Jacob's going to fit in because, you know, Grindelwald's going to break out and he's going to go to England. We all know he's going to England.
Yeah.
Or the carnival is in New York. And remember, he goes pretend to be part of the carnival, and it ends up in New York and Paris. So I think that's how it's gonna go.
Maybe,
but because Tina's an Auror now, and first it was her and Newt who captured Grindelwald.
Yeah.
She might be Madame Pickery will be all like, okay, Tina, you and Newt caught Grindelwald first, so I'll give you the job to go after him. You know, go get him. And and it's gonna be her. It's gonna go get him. And we all know Queenie. We all know Queenie is gonna want to follow Tina because that's her sister. She doesn't want to lose her sister. She already lost her family. She doesn't want to lose her sister.
And then we know Jacob's gonna follow Queenie.
Exactly, because it's Jacob.
You know,
he wants to protect his girl. So Jacob's gonna go. And when Grindelwald breaks out, Dumbledore's gonna get a notice. So Dumbledore and Newt I don't know how Lita exactly fits into it, but we know Dumbledore and Newt will go also look for Grindelwald. Maybe maybe Lita will be part of the carnival. Maybe that's how we see her.
Maybe.
She's in the carnival because remember, Newt doesn't know nothing about Lita. He doesn't know what's going on with her, what's she doing or anything. So we don't know how Lita will actually get introduced. Maybe she became close to Dumbledore after she graduated because Newt actually got expelled for something Lita did, so she feels bad, and so Dumbledore kept the close.
It was something that she did?
Yeah, he took the fall for her. You didn't know that?
No, I thought
it was Lita.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it was Lita. I think Newt and Lita was doing an experiment together, and do an experiment together with the Beast because they're both really fans of Beast. They're both kind of mad zoologists. Yeah. So they were doing an experiment together, I think, with the Beast, and something Lita did went out of control, and Newt took a fall for her.
Damn.
Yeah. That's how you know he actually really loves her. And that's why Dumbledore argued to the Wizarding World Board, saying don't kick him out, he didn't do nothing wrong, this and that, because he knew it was Lita's fault, but Newt wouldn't say anything because he really loves her and he doesn't want her to lose a chance of falling out of school. So maybe after Newt left, Lita and Dumbledore got close, so when Dumbledore went to go seek Newt's commander, Lita's with him. So that can make sense. Because there's a lot of theories on how Lita's gonna show up because
we don't know where she is, what she's doing.
So she could be part of the carnival, she could be with Dumbledore, or she could somehow randomly run into Newt in the middle of the streets of England, oh, subs commander, how you doing? Long time no see since you got kicked out of school because of something I did. Well, I graduated out of Hogwarts. Good school, go school.
You did it. You didn't graduate,
Yep. Because of something I did. So we don't know how it's gonna end up.
I'm curious to see little Dumbledore's crush for Grindelwald.
Because
I feel like it's gonna be so heartbreaking because he has to fight someone he has a crush on.
Yeah, it's true. So because of they're looking for young kids to play young Grindelwald, the young Dumbledore, I'm hoping that they show how the crush emerges between.
They have to. They can't just Grindelwald be Dumbledore has a crush on Grindelwald.
Also,
I
feel like Dumbledore still kind of has a crush on Dumbledore. Dumbledore. Yeah, Dumbledore loves himself. No, I feel like Dumbledore still kind of has a crush on Grindelwald. So he might at first, even though he's ready to go fight Grindelwald, he's gonna be a little hesitant because you know that was his. I'm pretty sure Grindelwald was his like first love.
Kind of like hurt.
It was his first. Yeah, it was his first love, and also I read that a fight between Grindelwald and Dumbledore a couple years back is the reason why Dumbledore's little sister Ariana died. She didn't die because she was an Obscuro, because I know there's a lot of theories people were throwing out there that she was an Obscuro, that's how she died. Hey guys, sorry the camera died, so we're just gonna finish up. So I think we left off with Credence. I don't know, we have to rewatch the video later, but so Credence, he comes back in mysterious ways. So they didn't say actually how he came back, but we know in the deleted scene that David Yates talked about, that they already filmed it, Credence goes on the same boat as Newt Scamander. So maybe he follows Newt like a stalker.
Maybe.
And
Cause Newt and Tina were the only two people that really like
he really trusted.
being nice to him. So, you know, he learned to trust them.
If you read the book, it's when Newt was talking to Credence felt hope.
Yeah.
He felt hope, like he finally be able to have something amazing in his life, you know? And then there was Tina who saved him from Mary Lou. And to be honest, but like that kind of confused me a little bit with, you know, the whole Mary Lou Credence and Tina thing, because remember they said they obliviated them?
Yeah.
But like I really don't understand how like Credence kind of felt something towards Tina if he has no idea who she is, because he got obliviated. But I feel like even though like Jacob got obliviated because of the super evil venom, I feel like it could be same thing as being obliviated by the wand, that like to Credence that was a happy memory. It was like a memory full of hope and love, and felt like something may finally be different in his life. And so he kind of knows who Tina's is. Like his mind and his body is like, you know, trust her, love her, you know, she shows hope. So technically he kind of get that feeling, you know? So the mysterious ways, we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe Grindelwald finds him first, kidnaps him, and keeps him hostage. I know, I hope not. We gotta do hashtag save Credence, hashtag protect this little muffin, this little cinnamon roll. Don't hurt Credence.
Little cinnamon roll.
He's an adorable cinnamon roll. Everybody loves cinnamon rolls. Okay, he's a cinnamon roll. So, yeah, so we don't know. Maybe Grindelwald kidnaps him, or maybe Newt takes him in. Maybe like only...
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Yeah.
That Newt maybe finds him on the boat and then, you know, takes him in and, yeah, hopes so.
Yeah, because Newt was the only one who technically knows what happened to Credence. He knows Credence didn't really die. Because when you read the book, it says the, I think it was a fabric, a dark matter. If you read the book, it says a fabric of dark matter like leaves the train station to go find the rest of themselves or their host. Yeah. So Newt's been studying Obscuros like for a long time because he studies magical beasts. So technically, he might know stuff about magical beasts, and he knows stuff about that Credence never really died because he wasn't in his human form. He was in the Obscura form. So if you were in Obscura form, I don't think you could really die. Maybe you absorb the magic, but not die. Yeah, so it all depends on what happens and everything. So that's the end of our video.
We hope you liked it.
Yep.
You know, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. Don't. It's up to you.
Hopefully you do, because we want to do more of this video.
Yep.
So, yep, that's the end of Wizard Talk. So if you guys want us to talk about anything else, theories or questions about the movie, I'll try to search it up. We'll give you guesses of what we wish to happen, we hope to have happen. And like you said in the beginning of the video, when there's more stuff about the second Fantastic Beasts movie, more information comes out, we'll do another one of these videos and talk about what we hope to happen, or if we're excited for it, or if we're not, or if we're just gonna cry. So, we're Huffador, I'm Lily.
And I'm Nikki.
And bye!
Bye.